6 months ago, the gates to Epic Universe opened, and everything changed. Universal didn't just open up a theme park. They made a statement saying, we're not playing it safe anymore.
Six months later, and the hype of Epic Universe has settled. The crowds have thinned just a little, and overall people are wondering, well, how'd it turn out? So we came back, not as critics, but as fans who have sweat, waited, eaten, and spent more money than we want to admit throughout every inch of this park to tell you the good, the bad, and the downright unpredictable truths about Epic Universe.
Back in 2019, when Epic Universe was announced, expectations were high. This is the brand new, shiny Universal Park, and Universal hadn't opened up a brand new park in decades. There's gonna be a ton of money dumped into this. There's gonna be new technology built into this park. It's gonna be the most immersive park we have ever seen. And then bam, COVID hit, and we had to wait. Construction got delayed, and the anticipation grew. If you were anything like us, you dove down the YouTube rabbit holes. You were hanging on every announcement Universal made, and so expectations just grew higher and higher and higher. And then finally, we get to experience this brand new park, and so we are expecting this park to be flawless, to run perfectly. Nothing could ever go wrong.
As a self-proclaimed recovering perfectionist, I've had to learn the hard way that perfection really is a matter of the expectations you set, of things going the way you want them. And the truth is, life doesn't work like that.
Do you remember our first time walking underneath that Kronos?
I do. It feels like it was just yesterday and also forever ago at the same time.
Crazy that we're already into November. It was a lot to take it, like almost awestruck walking underneath that Kronos for the first time.
It's hard to talk about our first experience here because I had no words when we first walked in. So how do you describe something and tell people about an experience that just leaves you like with not a word to say because you're so taken back by everything to take in?
We had waited so long for the grand opening in May and pass holder previews at that, and so being able to walk underneath, it was like a dream come true because this thing, it's like waiting for Christmas, that you've been waiting years on years on years for this park to finally come to life, and you get to experience it for the first time.
It's amazing. And as soon as you find your words for one area, you go to the next and you're like, well, don't know what to say again because holy cow, there's so much to take in.
We are gonna do something that we have never, ever, ever done before. I mean, actually that's a lie. We have done it before. We started with EPA over at Super Nintendo World, excuse me. But we have never started a day of general park admission over at Super Nintendo World.
We've also never started our day at Pizza Moon, and that's an option.
Ooh, it could be Pizza Moon.
6 months later, the crowds have not thinned in Super Nintendo World.
This is bonkers. Wow. There are a lot of people here.
Now I'm gonna throw Ben and I under the bus and say, we were about 20 minutes into our drive today and realized we messed up. We forgot our power bands. The power bands in the Super Nintendo World really add to the immersion of this entire area. When you first walk in, yes, there's a lot of people, but you feel like you're in a video game, which, show me a park that makes you feel like that. I'm waiting. The power bands are that next level up element where not only are you a part of the world, but you get to interact with it. And I know there's gonna be people in the comments that are like, I don't wanna be on my phone all day. And no, I don't. But if I'm gonna experience this area, I love the idea of being able to interact in another way where I'm playing games within the game itself. It's so darn cool. I think that's one of the pieces that really brings Super Nintendo World full circle for me of I don't get to just be a part of Mario and Donkey Kong and Yoshi. I get to play with them too. It's so neat.
Now we talk about perfection and wanting things done your way. I wish that DK had more rider capacity. It is a 4-person cart, and so the throughput of riders per hour is actually relatively low, because currently my Kart Madness is a 195-minute wait. Do I want to spend over 3 hours of my day waiting for minecart? Absolutely not. I would rather enjoy some of the immersive aspects, maybe play with a power pan. We might have to get another power pan, or enjoy a DK Crush float, because those are the breakfast of champions. If you're coming for early park admission and come over to Super Nintendo World, get you a DK Crush float. It'll keep you energized for all of early park admission.
Speaking of food, I'm hungry. Let's go grab some lunch. So we're grabbing lunch at Oak and Star. This place is a sleeper of a restaurant, one of our favorites here. We've eaten, you name it, we've probably eaten here at Epic Universe. And that Oak and Star has not missed once. I got the 2 meat platter, so I've got roasted chicken and pulled pork. I didn't realize I was gonna get 2 mango breads, so not mad about it. And then Ben has the hui pulled pork sandwich with fries. And I also got him a little treat because the last time I ate here, I got to enjoy this dessert. He has not had it yet, and it is one of my favorite desserts in Epic Universe. It's sticky bread. It's so good.
Life is unexpected, so eat dessert first. Ooh, I love me some like bread pudding with some ice cream. Like, one of my favorite desserts over at Universal Studios is the sticky toffee pudding from the Leaky Cauldron with ice cream. Girl.
This is better.
That's gas. That's straight gas. I would be like that TikTok guy that throws his glasses down, but like if I break these, like I'm out of luck for sunglasses and it's bright out, so I'm not gonna throw my sunglasses, but I'm gonna have another bite of, because girl.
Right?
Girl. Man, that's good.
I didn't think you'd be mad about it.
If you insist.
You got a fuel for the day.
This is what I had to do to get Aubrey to stop eating the mango bread because it was so good. Yes, that's ketchup, and yes, that's a napkin on top. That is, those are the lengths of which we had to go to. This lunch was delicious. Oak and Star is a phenomenal spot. The one thing I do want to talk about a little bit, now whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's indifferent, who knows? But there's a huge emphasis at Epic Universe on mobile ordering, which makes it very, very easy for those of you that have the app, know how to navigate the app, and like honestly for us, makes it super, super easy. If you're unfamiliar with the app, it can absolutely be a friction point. So before you come to Epic Universe, download the app, check out other videos. I know we've posted a video all about the Universal app, how to navigate it effectively. Just give it a once over so that you're familiar with it and you know how to order your food, get the table number in, get the menu pulled up, and so that you can come in, grab your food, because Lord knows when you want food, you want food.
Like the mango bread.
Like mango bread. And another secret, if you want it to look like this, where it's like us and a management meeting that's going on over my shoulder, eat off-peak mealtime. So we're talking eat lunch at around that 11:30 time frame, and eat dinner around that 4:30 time frame. The parks get exceptionally busy around 11 to about that 3 p.m. time. And so if you want to enjoy an empty Open Star, an empty lunch, eat off-peak meal times.
If you've eaten at Epic Universe, I think you'll agree with me. And if you don't, put it in the comments, that's okay. The food that they have in this park is equivalent to being Epcot level. Like, the food is so much better. It's not just theme park food. It is a level up, top tier, if you will. Now, we've eaten at most of the restaurants, all the different grab and go options and places. And overall, we've loved all of it. There is yet to be a food that I haven't really been a fan of. Frosty Moon kills it. Pizza Moon, big fan. Oak and Star, I would go back there for dinner again if Ben lets me. Like, Dragons, solid choice in Meats Hall. Grand Helios, or Helios Grand, I always say it backwards, sorry about that. Like, huge fan of that. Bar Helios, a little expensive for the snack size portions you get. So I might not go there because, you know, I don't want to spend that much money for how much Ben and I would eat. But overall, we love the food here at Epic. there hasn't been something that I haven't enjoyed yet. I will avoid that smoked carrot hot dog though.
And we might be crazy, but we're now going to probably the second busiest land because kiddos. And we're gonna head over to Isle of Burke because there's a show to catch and we love the shows.
I think that was the one thing you said we had to do today.
Had to do that. The one thing that actually there's two things. The two things we had to do today: Untrainable Dragon,
Yeah.
and Le Cirque Arcanu. Those were the two things that were non-negotiable. If we hit a ride, great. If we don't hit a ride, great. Those two shows, non-negotiable.
We haven't been here since like July, maybe late June. And there are things that have changed. Like the lines for Untrainable Dragon. This never happened. We came before. We're gonna go and hit the 12 o'clock show. It is 11:40, but we're standing in a line that's by the Toothless Meet and Greet right now. Interesting. Let's see how this goes.
I'm pretty sure that when you're at Epic, it gets hot. It gets more hot because like it's only like 80 degrees, but I'm sweating. And that's one thing to consider when you visit Epic Universe is like a lot of the queues, a lot of the waiting areas, a lot of the holding areas are all outside. And so if you're coming during the summer when it's like 115, it's sweltering. Let me tell you, sweltering. Like I said, it's November and I'm still sweating. So be prepared. Bring an umbrella for some shade. Make sure you're filled up on water. That is one of those things that we think could be improved upon for Epic Universe, is having more indoor space for waiting, more overhead cover for the queues, because there's just not a lot of shade, not a lot of places to escape the sun while you're here at Epic. Shows definitely fall under the good part if you haven't caught that already. We love the shows between the Untrainable Dragon and Le Cirque Arcanu. Both are in the absolutely love category of Epic Universe.
And if you're anything like us, when we watch a show, we start singing parts of the show afterwards. So like for Nightmare Fuel, we were singing Bloodsport all the time. Now, push that aside, back to here we are, together we stand, together.
The shows are something special though, because like they're very technical as well. Like between the screens, Toothless flies over you.
His nose was so cold.
So cold. Like they're amazing and really enhance the lands of Isle of Burke or the Wizarding World.
I want to see more shows. Let's go over to the Wizarding World and go to a circus.
First, perfection is indoor queues like Le Cirque Arcanu. Second, we've talked about how we love the shows, how the shows are very, very technical. Now that does come with its own set of unique challenges. Because the shows are so technical, they do break down at times. And things do go wrong. And sometimes shows get canceled, sometimes they get cut short. And so it's a double-edged sword. When they work, they are incredible. If something goes wrong though, it can add quite a damper to your day when they're like, hey, sorry, you gotta go. But definitely check out the shows because we love them. They are an amazing way to get off your feet for a little bit, enjoy some AC, and take in some great performances. I'm gonna say it. I think I like Le Cirque Arcanu the best out of the shows. I know those are fighting words. I can see Aubrey behind the camera going, oh my, what? But yeah, amazing show, great story. It does go pretty quick. It is very technical again. So like in the beginning, when we were first coming to Epic Universe, I don't know how many times did we come to the show and it was like, hey, it didn't work, come back next time. Like it does unfortunately happen. It is very technical, which also makes it amazing. We need to make our way over to Dark Universe because there is plenty more to talk about, the good, the bad, and the unexpected here at Epic Universe.
Before we make our way to Dark Universe, I just had to walk around and take a look at all the Christmas decor that's up, because at the time of filming this, they just put Christmas stuff up. We're a week into November right now. Crazy. With that, we can't forget to mention the immersiveness that are the worlds here at Epic. Specifically, looking at the Wizarding World, these buildings are huge. Like, you could live in this area for the day and take so many things in. There's just little details, little nuances, and of course, bringing back that immersiveness through casting spells, and like, the gamification's real, and it is so fun in the Wizarding World. Now, I do wish there was more than one ride in this area. Right now, you only have Ministry of Magic. It was a low 80-minute wait today, but having more to do in this area aside from Les Cirque and also Ministry of Magic would be nice. I want more shopping. I want more rides. I want more Harry Potter or Fantastic Beasts, whatever you will, while I'm in this Wizarding World at Epic. Dark Universe is a great land. Now, definitely some good and some bad about it. We'll talk about when we get in there, but there is one key element to Dark Universe, specifically Dark Moor, that really brings the land all together. Let's see if we can go find him. Now, the character I'm talking about is Igor. If you disagree with me, fight me in the comments. I'm here for it. But he is the lifeblood of Darkmoor. The good. I love Frankenstein's castle. It is spectacular, especially when it hits that point in time where you see the lightning bolts and all of that. It's so neat. Second, big fan of the Burning Blade. Now, today, there might not be any blades on the Burning Blade, so I don't think it's going to be burning too much, but that's okay. But really, one of the biggest pieces I feel like I don't want to say bad, but we missed on. We swung, missing. We need more. This land doesn't feel full enough. I want more dark elements. I want more rides. I want more immersion. And I want a world I can spend more and more time in. So, although I love this area, the theming is spot on. Give me more of it. Give me more of it, Universal. I want to hang out in all of Dark Universe with all the monsters and have more to do. Which expansions could come in the future. We'll see.
We're curious. You'll have to let us know in the comments. What do you think? The people who have been here, what do you think of Curse of the Werewolf? We've heard the mixed reviews, and we want to know your opinion.
Makeup experience. So it is makeup, not face paint. It's going to be a silicone-based stage makeup, so it's water and sweat resistant. They do offer free touch-ups all day, though, until the end of the night. Just in case if you need something greasy or happen to rub it, smear it off. As long as they have an empty chair, we'll put you in and they can touch you up. Any look is going to be $45. And then the tattoos that we're doing now are a gel-based temporary tattoo that they paint on. Those last about 7 to 10 days, as long as you're not scrubbing them. If you scrub them, they'll come off. But they're super fun. Those are $45. So you can do 2 on one person. You can split it up amongst 2 people. And if you wanted to do a makeup and a tattoo, we can add the tattoo onto your makeup for $15.
That one's pretty cool. Here goes nothing.
No weenies
No
allowed.
weenies allowed. Well, we haven't seen many characters. There is a violinist behind us, and so we made our own. So we haven't seen many characters. The Burning Blade's down. The rides are a bit of a wait, and we can understand that that's a bit of a disappointment. You spend a lot of money, you did a lot of research, you're like, I want to see characters, I want to ride rides, I want to do all this stuff, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. And so, but the key is making your own memories, like going to the Monster Makeover. So fun.
Well, although I'm hanging out with my own Two-Face character right now for the rest of the evening, we didn't see enough of our character friends in Darkmoor. So we're gonna head back over to Isle of Berg, see if we can see Astrid, Hiccup, Gobber, hang out with some dragons, because I really feel like the character interactive nature of Epic Universe is really what makes it. So let's go find some character friends.
So the reason we are here is because our chief...
Hiccup, who's practically married to that roundhead Astrid, and they're always smooching and flying on dragons.
Yeah. So Hickey said that we need to teach everyone here about dragons and fire safety. Boring!
But he said that if we do this, he would stop the boar pit.
Boar pit, not boring! So let's talk fire. To help us with that is our new best friend,
I like his arms this way.
Gary! Give it up for Gary, everyone! Everyone clap for Gary! Get on up here, Gary.
Yeah, Gary. Stop clapping for Gary. Gary hasn't done anything.
Oh.
Yet.
Hey, Gary, is this your first time being sacrificed to the gods?
Stop, drop, and roll. I'm ready.
All right,
Gary,
I like it.
is
Prepared.
this your first time in front of a Viking woman?
Ooh, where?
Gary, is it hot outside? It's hard to tell when you're standing next to all this fire.
Ooh, okay, gross. Down, girl. Down, girl. Down, girl.
Nothing.
Gary, do you give up all control to us and promise not to get mad at anything we may do to you?
I'm ready.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, is it your first time getting dressed? Don't bother helping at all.
Yeah.
There we go. Wow. Wow. Yes.
Gary, you are so fire.
All right. Now for step 2, we're gonna need you to take a little step closer. Right this way, people.
We're gonna do a little dance while they all pass the bucket.
Yeah, show us your moves. Look at that.
Whoa, there are children here.
Yeah, you kind of look
Whoa,
like your uncle with an ear infection.
All right, let's do this.
All right, we're getting down to business. You stay right there. Remember to do your cool dance, Gary. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna start with you. We're gonna pass it this way, okay?
I guess I'm starting to hear that.
On your mark.
Get set.
Go!
Go!
Pass it!
Go!
Pass it!
Pass
Team
it!
Chop! Team Chop!
Quick!
Next,
Quick!
next,
Quick!
next,
Yes!
next,
Yes!
next.
There we go.
Getting a lot better at
Yeah!
Wow, did I lose?
I win.
Look at that! Not to worry! It was not a competition! Besides, the fire was not out yet.
Too hot to handle.
But it wasn't about that. It was about...
Give me your hand.
Give me your hand.
Give me your hand.
Teamwork! Everyone clap for Gary! Well done. All right, remove this. There's no freebies here.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah, I worked hard on that.
Good job, Gary.
My name's Gary now. It fits, it's fitting. Salty Spastoon, how tough are you? How tough are you to join the fire brigade? Something new we had no idea that was even a thing, and so, but only you can prevent forest fires with the help of Rough Nut and Tough Nut. And truly an interactive experience, obviously, as my shoes are now wet, my shirt is now wet, and
Your face paint looks gorgeous.
teamwork though makes the dream work.
That made my day. It's not every day that Rough Nut and Tough Nut pick Gary out of the crowd, but it was perfect. I've never seen that before. The fire brigade, so cute. But it's worth hanging out in Burke because you just get these cool interactions. And even if you're just passing the bucket, it's still really fun to see. And I'm gonna appreciate when somebody else gets pulled up and dumped water on here in the future. It's just, I have no words. This is so cute. I love it. One cool update that has happened within the last 6 months at Epic Universe. Originally, Express Pass couldn't be used on a number of the rides. And now you can use it on almost every single one, except Dragon Racers Rally. The capacity of this just doesn't work for Express Pass and rides and setup and all that. And so don't worry about it. But Express Pass can get you on Ministry now, it can get you on My Kart Madness. It can help save so much time. In fact, while we've been walking around today, the number of times that I'm like, man, if I'm coming to Epic and I want to ride rides and enjoy my day on rides with little to no wait time, well, minuscule wait time compared to the norm, Express Pass or a VIP tour are the way to go. Now, it does add up. Express Passes aren't cheap for Epic Universe, and those VIP tours, definitely not cheap. So it's kind of a matter of weighing out, like, how much do you want to spend on your day or days at Epic? how much do you want to get done and how many rides do you want to do throughout your time.
Another thing that has changed is early park admission. We made an early park admission video very early on when Epic Universe first opened, and it was just like Stardust Racers, Constellation Carousel, and Super Nintendo World. That has since changed. It is not only Super Nintendo World, Constellation Carousel, and Stardust Racer, but you also have the inclusion of Dark Universe, which makes that much more valuable of an experience for those of you that are staying on site.
Since this video is covering the good, the bad, and the unexpected at Epic Universe, Stardust Racers, if you know, you know. We've hinted about it throughout most of this video, about some of the things that happen at Epic that aren't as great. The areas for improvement, if you will. Because when you build something this massive, you're bound to hit a few snags. Being in Central Florida, the weather, huge impact on this park. Now, Central Florida gets hot. If you came here in July, in the peak of summertime, it was scoldering. Today has been gorgeous. A nice high of 84. We've been walking around leisurely. Yes, Ben's been sweating, but that's not uncommon. But when you come to Epic Universe, preparing for that heat is pivotal. It gets hot, and with that, the ride queues, like 80% of them, I don't do math on the fly, but 80% of them are outside. You're not just waiting for a ride, you're baking before you get on that ride. And hopefully you don't overheat, because man, a fan can only go so far. You know what I mean?
The next one that can really impact your day is ride closures. Universal has really pushed the envelope when it comes to the technical aspect of these rides. Whether it's the Kuka Arms in Dark Universe, whether it's the Ministry of Magic and that sort of motion simulator ride, these rides are top of the line, which does mean they're prone to breaking. They're prone to breaking down. They're prone to long wait times and fairly long delays if something were to go wrong. And we understand that it can be a very big frustration when you come to Ride Ministry and like you wait for so long and then it might break down or whatever that ride may be. And so we get it, but when you're pushing the envelope, stuff is gonna break.
And maybe it's not the ride actually being completely shut down, but elements within the ride might not always fire as they should. I remember one ride on Ministry of Magic that was going flawlessly. It was spectacular. The ride had been going all day, but Dolores at the very end was like done. She wasn't even moving. I'm pretty sure she was like dark blackened out, so you couldn't really see her because the robot decided they didn't really want to show up for work that day. And what do you do when you have such good animatronics? The animatronics at Epic Universe are the best we have ever seen. Dark Universe, spectacular, except for when Dracula decides not to move and now you're stuck looking at his toes for a moment. Like, he's just there. So you have to prepare and understand that with this level of immersion, with this level of animatronic, with this level of ride experience, you're gonna hit those snags. It does happen.
And Epic Universe is the brand new kid on the block. Everybody wants to come, which means wait times are going to be high. Today hasn't honestly been too bad. I would have considered today quite a moderate day as it pertains to crowd levels and wait times, but Minecart Madness was still 195 minutes, which I think is the longest that we've seen it. Ministry of Magic hasn't been too bad. We've seen Ministry of Magic 4 or 5 hours long, and today was like 90 minutes. And if you see 90 minutes on a busy day, get on over there and get in line, because like that's phenomenal wait time. But with it being the new kid on the block, people are coming. And yes, you can purchase Express Pass, which then gets into pricing, like no annual passes, Express Pass is expensive. Like you've spent a lot of money to come to Epic Universe. So now it's natural to start going through that sort of that cost benefit sort of analysis that inevitably everybody does. Is like, is an Express Pass worth it? Yes, you can get a lot more done with Express Pass, but it still doesn't even include Dragon Racers Rally. Like, you might spend a pretty penny here to come to Epic Universe, and we understand the expectations of trying to get it all done when you've spent that much money.
On to one of the other pieces about Epic Universe that you need to be aware of and plan for so that your day's not ruined, because when it rains, storms, thunders, lightnings in this park, everything goes down. Or at least like the majority of stuff goes down. There's still things you can go do, but if you're looking to ride these outdoor attractions, specifically as I look at Stardust Racers from here, if it's wet out, it's pouring, and if there's lightning in the air, that ride's not gonna be available, which means people are gonna flood to the other parts of the park that are indoors. You're gonna go to Ministry, you're gonna go to Mario Kart, you're gonna go to the shows. And there's options. Like, there are still things to do when it rains here, but I've seen a lot of people come to this park and get very upset that the one day that they planned their vacation, you can't control the weather, and Central Florida gets crazy at times. It can be wet. And so when you're coming here, knowing what other options you can do, like going to the shows, we love them, is a great alternative. But it does put a damper on things when it rains, pun intended.
We know a lot of people don't have like the opportunity to come to Epic Universe in the winter due to summer breaks, things like that. But the fact that it gets dark so stinking early during the winter is phenomenal because Epic Universe is a nighttime park.
Also, the fact that I'm not boiling my skin off right now,
Amazing.
also a good reason to come in the winter.
Epic Universe was made for the night. When that sun goes down and those lights come on, this park transforms. It's when Celestial Park becomes, well, celestial, and the worlds take on another mode, another nighttime life in and of themselves. It's also when the hustle and the bustle of the day starts to calm down and you start reminiscing. You start reminiscing of all the screams, all the laughs, all the good times you had making memories here at Epic Universe. Epic Universe isn't perfect, but perfect really isn't the point. It's progress. It's proof that Universal is willing to push the boundaries and push the boundaries enough that things are gonna break every now and then. But it's also a park that reminds us. It reminds us of being a kid again, enjoying the memories, enjoying something new, something edgy, something groundbreaking, and making some pretty darn cool memories along the way.
Epic Universe isn't perfect, but neither is life. Today, we want to dedicate this video to a special friend of ours, Steven. Steven was a huge supporter of our Fudge Factor channel, and Ben and I as human beings. He was one of our first and biggest supporters, and unfortunately he recently passed away. He was so looking forward to bringing his family to Epic Universe this year and enjoying the love and the memories and the thrills together, and he was not able to do that. So when you come to Epic Universe, or when you do anything in life, be sure to celebrate it with the time you have and make memories together. Steven, we miss you, and we know you're in a better place. We love you.